As a little girl, I often saw my brother busily going through a book while sitting snug in his favorite corner. One day I asked him about it, and he asked me a riddle instead. What travels around the world but stays in a corner? You guessed it right. The answer is a postal stamp. And he showed me his stamp album. He told me that each stamp was a page from history and gave me a few to research and find out myself. As I browsed through the album, I was awestruck seeing multicolored stamps from different countries. Here is an important and interesting stamp on Ronald Hill, who introduced prepaid postage stamps, making postal services very efficient and easy. Incidentally, Black Penny was the first ever prepaid postage stamp. It has an image of Queen Victoria. As I flipped through the album, it dawned on me that stamps represented unity in diversity. There were stamps of personalities from arts, literature, politics, and on art forms like dance, music, and even sports. Stamps were released to commemorate important events as well. They tell us a story which we may not find in our school history text. This stamp makes my father nostalgic. He is reminded of India's victory over the mighty West Indies in 1971 under the captainship of Ajit Vadekar. The legendary Sunil Gavaskar made his mark during this series, he recalled. Some stamps like these connect us to the Indian freedom movement. It reminds us of the selfless contribution made by our forefathers to achieve freedom. This stamp was released to commemorate the 100 years of the patriotic song that stirred the hearts of millions during our freedom struggle. This poem was written by Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay and composed into a song by Rabindranath Tagore. This stamp depicts the scene from Quit India movement, and here we see the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru together. Sri Aurobindo, freedom fighter and religious reformer and founder of Sri Aurobindo Ashram. Sarat Chandra Chatterjee, a novelist and short story writer from Bengal. S. M. Zameen Ali, a great educationist and Urdu poet. And here is Kumaraswamy Kamaraj, the third Chief Minister of Madras State, now Tamil Nadu. Sant Namdev, an Indian poet and Varkari saint from Maharashtra. This stamp was issued on his 700th birth anniversary. This is an important one we all should know. This stamp was released on the first death anniversary of Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, father of India's space program. This stamp was issued on the 5th birth centenary of Nicholas Copernicus, who placed the sun rather than the earth at the center of the universe. And by the side you see the portrait of the heliocentric universe. And this is Wealthy Fisher from the United States, who established Saksharata Niketan, or literacy house in Lucknow. I also learned that the renowned architect Laurie Baker constructed it. In my brother's collection, I also came across a stamp of Philip Mary Xavier from the village Lotalim in Goa. He was a scholar, administrator, and writer of noted work on Code of Comunidades, and director of the National Press of Nova Goa. This stamp was issued by the Portuguese to commemorate the 450th anniversary of the foundation of the Portuguese India state. With the rise of digital communication, the use of conventional communication of writing and posting is on the decline. It appears stamps that tell us history will soon be stamped out and become history.